Welcome back to the Daily Lift. If you're wanting to be wise, if you want more wisdom, check out the book of James. This letter has so much practical advice and strategies on how to be more wise. And in James 3, he says, "Who is wise and understanding among you? Let him show by good conduct that his works are done in the meekness of wisdom. Wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. Now the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace." Words have meanings, and when you string these words together, they communicate thoughts and ideas. They are used to describe so we can understand things, so we can place value on certain things. Words motivate to certain actions. God says we are to seek wisdom. If we are wise, we're going to do wise things. And through God's word, he emphasizes many words. And God here through James emphasizes wisdom. He describes it as a valuable gift from above. He describes it as pure and peaceable and gentle, willing to yield. And I want to get into this passage here so that we can have some greater insight into what James is saying here. And so, first off, I want to address this word of meekness. He says, have the meekness of wisdom. Well, a lot of times we'll confuse this word meekness for weakness. It is not weakness. It's actually the opposite of weakness. It's being in complete control of your faculties. I like to define it as power in control. It is Jesus' ability to call down 12 legions of angels, yet he opened not his mouth, and he allowed himself to be subjected to a heinous murder for us. That's meekness. So James breaks down wisdom by describing it in 10 different qualities, and this is found in James 3, 17 and 18. So first, wisdom is from above, as opposed to the earthly wisdom that comes from human minds and comes from below, that is sensual and demonic. He says that this wisdom from above comes from God, and we know that every good gift and every perfect gift comes from God. And these qualities and characteristics have a compound effect. So first, pure. Wisdom is pure. It is free from defect, impurities, and it's free from any kind of trash. It's blameless. And then it's peaceful. This is the type of person that never met a stranger, that's easygoing, that is friendly. They're gentle. This is someone who would be doing the appropriate thing for the occasion. We'll often use the word modest to describe this. They're willing to yield. They'll go with the flow. They're easy to be entreated. They're good for persuasion is the literal translation of this. It's a sacrificial attitude. Full of mercy, we have compassion and pity. We have empathy for other people. Full of good fruits. Think the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, faithfulness, kindness, gentleness, self-control, and without partiality. Remember the chapter number 2, he's talking about the warning of showing favoritism. We need to be without prejudice. Don't judge a book by its cover. We need to be without hypocrisy. This is another issue that he was addressing in chapter 2. It speaks on dead faith, which is hypocrisy. And we don't need to boast and lie against the truth. This is also hypocrisy. And now the fruit of the Spirit, or the fruit of righteousness, is sown in peace by those who make peace. And so those who are practicing the meekness of wisdom are also making peace. They are peacemakers. And this peace isn't freedom from conflict or from violence or war. This is the peace that Jesus offers us by knowing that we have an eternal reward in heaven despite the circumstances here on earth. That is the peace that surpasses all understanding. If you don't have this wisdom, if you're not practicing the meekness of wisdom, turn to James. Consider these qualities and these characteristics. Adopt them, and you will be wise. And as always, go lift somebody up.